Hey guys, it's Abby, and today I'm going to do a get ready with me. I might not tell you everything that I'm using because I'm planning on talking in this video, hopefully. I'm not very good at talking and putting on my makeup at the same exact time, but I'm gonna try. I am putting this on my second channel because honestly, I don't feel like dealing with the crap that I get on my other channel when it comes to anything, so I am just gonna talk to you guys and put this up on my second channel. We are just going to put my makeup on. We're gonna hang out, so grab some coffee. There's lint and cat hair flying everywhere. We're just gonna hang out. We're gonna talk, we're gonna just do some makeup, and I do have some unboxings to do, so if I feel like unboxing stuff after this, then maybe I will. But if not, I mean, at least I'm getting a video done, right? Because I haven't sat down to record. I've got something in my ear, in my eye. I have like cat hair everywhere. I haven't sat down to record in, I don't even know how long, honestly. It was my Boxycharm video that I did last, and that's what I recorded last. Well, my glossy box and my pout boxes. So I'm just putting primer on. I'm using the Too Faced Hangover primer. This is the coconut water one that I think I got it from Boxycharm. I tried to fill in my eyebrows a little bit before I sat down to do my video, but it's just so stupid to do that because I don't even have my foundation on or anything, so I'm gonna have to fix my brows. I have a mirror behind me that I'll probably use for like primer and all the stuff that you don't need to like really super look at closely, you know? So I got this primer from Boxycharm. It's the Too Faced Coconut one, Hangover. And I really like this primer, but it depends on how my face is feeling, or my skin is feeling the day that I use it, because sometimes it makes me break out. Like, and not in pimples, but in like these little red dots that have like these little white, they look like little whiteheads, but they're very sore and they're very small, and it's not like whitehead. You know what I mean? It's not like a pimple whitehead, if that makes any sense. I have one right here on my eye, and that's because I used a different eye serum the other night and it gave me a reaction. So I have very sensitive skin. All right, so I'm going to use the foundation that I use all the time. I have so many of you guys that ask what foundation I use, and I just use the Revlon Color Stay. This is for normal to dry skin, and it's in the shade 250 Fresh Beige, and it's dirty, but I wasn't actually planning on doing a get ready with me, honestly. I was planning on probably doing nothing, but because I decided to do a get ready with me. I don't want the mirror in your face. Because I decided to do a get ready with me, I just threw all my stuff in a box and brought it downstairs to film. So all my brushes are dirty, and I wash my brushes, but I don't wash them every week. I used to wash them once a week, but because I don't put on a full face of makeup all the time anymore, I don't need to wash them as often, so I probably wash them every 2 weeks. What I wash my brushes with is Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo. It's just what I found works the easiest, and it's the easiest to get. I did hear there's a soap called like Zoats or Zoots or something like that that I should try, but I just haven't picked it up. So, anything new and exciting with you guys? Nothing is new and exciting with me in my household. My 12-year-old has totally become oh gosh, I don't even know how to explain her attitude. It's like she went from like this cute, like, I'm gonna dig in the dirt and look for worms and talk about rainbows and catch frogs, to I'm gonna do all of that still, but I'm gonna be nasty. And I'm going to yell and scream all the time. That is my 12-year-old. And I am so tired of homeschooling. Like, super tired of homeschooling. They did open up the schools, but I have chosen to keep my kids home, and I've chosen to keep them home because I have an autoimmune disease, and I catch everything. like everything. And this year I have been really, really sick. Like I've caught everything, regardless of what it is. I've had it. So it's like I didn't want to send my kids to school and then risk the chance of them catching COVID, bringing COVID home, like that kind of stuff. Not that that helped me anyway. But anyway, so, but I am over homeschooling. The principal called the other day for Scarlett, and she was like yelling at Scarlett, telling her, I'm going to come to your house. If you don't start doing better in class, I'm going to come to your house with the guidance counselor, and like threatening her. And I'm like, what is happening? Like, I get it. Kids shouldn't skip class. And when I find out my kids, for some reason, are skipping class, they get in big trouble. But the principal was a little harsh. I wasn't going to stop her. Not in front of my kid. I wasn't going to say something in front of my kid. There's a difference. I wasn't going to tell the principal I did not like the way she spoke to my child and what she threatened in front of Scarlett. But I did say that to her when I walked away from Scarlett. Like, I get it. I get it. She's not doing well in school. But there is no threatening to come to my house because I didn't invite you. No, no, no. I just hope that next year school will be easier and better for my kids, and that's all. Okay, so that's all the foundation I'm going to put on. It looks like I put on a lot because I was sitting here like pounding foundation in my face. But I don't like a full coverage foundation because I don't like when it looks cakey. So, but now I'll put on concealer and then it will cover up like anything that I missed. Okay, so concealer. I put my little beauty blender in this because I don't want it to touch anything. Like, I don't want it to touch a table or my desk or whatever. All right, so I'm going to use the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. Have any of you guys used the new e.l.f.? I forget what it's called, but it's an e.l.f. Foundation. It kind of reminds me of the IT Cosmetics CC cream, like the packaging. Have any of you guys used it? And if you did, do you like it? Let me know. Oh, I have been having such trouble. My skin is so sensitive. So if I use like a new face wash, my face will react to it. But where I get like these tender spots on my face is like at the corners of my nose, like the crease of your nose, of your nostrils. And oh, they're so tender right now. They're so tender because I started using a new face wash and my face just hated it. It was like, no, not today. You are not changing your face wash. So I've been having a lot of personal things going on lately. And because I keep my YouTube channel unboxings, I try to keep my private life off of YouTube. I don't like, not that I don't want to share my life with you guys, but I see what happens when influencers share their family online. Like, I see it. I see like how people go after your kids and people go after your husband and they look into your life. And, you know, I don't want that nonsense. I don't want people to like feel like they have the right because I am sharing my family or my kids or my husband online. I don't want anyone to think they have the right to judge my children. You know what I mean? Or judge my parenting or judge what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So I try to keep all my private... Oh, this is the Born This Way by Too Faced Multi-Sculpting Concealer. And this helps brighten up my under eyes because it has a little bit of a yellow tone. And I just dab it right there. And then I put some over here. Just want to make sure I don't put too much. And then I have a little red dot on the top of my nose that I always conceal because I got it from using too harsh of an exfoliator. I can get it burned off, but just even saying I can get it burned off kind of freaks me out. So I've been having a lot of personal things going on in my life that we're working through. Everything is fine. We're going to be okay. It's not like, you know what I mean? Everything will be fine. But I put up my Boxycharm video the first Boxycharm I put up, my palette was literally disgusting, guys. Like, disgusting. It had just fingerprints all over it, and it was nasty. And that video, it did, like, the comments and stuff were pretty okay. Like, no one went after me and was mean to me on that video. Because I do get a lot of, like, Boxycharm stans come after me if I'm negative about Boxycharm. So that video wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't, like, super bad or anything. But the next video that I put out for Boxycharm, when I opened up my box, it was such a good box. Like, I was really happy about that box. It was such a good box. I'm going to use this end of my Beauty Blender, and I'm going to set my face with the Fenty Pro Filter powder in the shade Butter. But anyway, so I mean, the box is really good. And if it would have stayed good, I would have been super happy with it. I don't even think I was that negative in the video. But my thoughts on negativity are totally different than a lot of other people's. So my primer, I pulled out my primer and it had stuff in it. And it was really gross, like really gross. But I didn't think that the primer I didn't know that the primer was not supposed to have that in there. Like, I automatically thought, like, maybe it's strawberry seeds or something, you know, like maybe that's what it was. But from the comments, you guys all told me it wasn't supposed to look like that, which is fine. I've had a lot of bad shit come from Boxycharm. Like, I think that they, like, know who I am now, and they just send me shit. Maybe not. But I always seem to get, like, a shitty box from Boxycharm. Like, it's just shit. Like, who gets a primer with a bunch of shit in it? Like, me. I do. So in that video, I showed my primer. I moved on. I said the box was good and whatever. So over the weekend, I started getting comments of people saying that my video and my picture was shared in a Facebook group for Boxycharm, like Boxycharm subscribers or something. I use the Beauty Bakery yellow flower powder for under my eyes. And in that group, they were saying that I was lying. And like, I was lying, and I put the stuff in my primer. Normally, guys, I don't give a shit. Like, there's nothing I can do. If people are gonna believe that I put shit in my primer, they're gonna believe that I put shit in my primer. Like, there's nothing I can do to change someone's mind about that. The problem is that they took my video link and they shared it in this Facebook group of, like, Boxycharm stans. That's what it was. Like, all these people that just love Boxycharm so much. And because they did that, I had people going to my video and calling me pathetic and that I'm doing this for views. They see what I'm doing, blah, 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 blah. Normally, guys, I don't care. Like, I do not care if people think I'm doing stuff for views. It doesn't matter to me. It's my channel. If I want to share that there's something in my primer, I'm going to share that there's something in my primer. The problem is that I had people coming after me because there was stuff in my primer and they were mad at me for it. And I'm like, what? Like, I would understand if I did something in my video that was, like, irresponsible, or I did something that was, like, if I hurt someone's feelings, or if I was just being, like, a raging bitch in that video. Like, I would understand if people were, like, coming after me. But I woke up to, like, 60 new comments of people just coming after me because my primer had something in it and they didn't believe me. And the shit that they were saying was so mean that in my head, first of all, I just got my period that morning. And I was also like, what gives the right for people to come to my video and trash me because they don't believe that the primer had something in it? Like, it was the weirdest thing. Like, I just find it so odd that people think that it's okay to come after somebody like that. I'm like, oh, my birthday is on June 12th. I'm gonna be 40 years old. I'm a 40-year-old that was bullied on my channel because of a box. Because of a box. It was ridiculous. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, if you have a channel I'm going to use the Too Faced Hangover palette and just use the pink and the yellow for my base, for my shadow. If you have a YouTube channel and people are coming to your channel and they are like bullying you and they're being really mean, you have every right to block that person or those people, and you have every right to tell them off. Do not allow anybody to tell you how to feel and tell you what your reaction can be for your video. Do not allow that. So I think, I'm not sure which palette I'm gonna use. I love both of these palettes. This at Forest Sight is such a great palette for an everyday look, and I love it so, so much. But I also really like this palette. It's so pretty, and you can do like a full eye look with this without using another palette, if that makes any sense. I think I'm gonna do this one, and I'm just gonna do like my regular eye look so you guys can see what it's like. But anyway, I'm gonna get off the trolls that came and attacked me over Boxycharm, which is just the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. I'm gonna keep cursing because this is my second channel. I can do that. So I have noticed on my first channel that I really don't get as many boxes as I used to. Not that I just noticed. I definitely canceled a bunch of boxes, and I don't accept a lot of boxes for review anymore. Just because, I don't know, I used to love getting subscription boxes. Like, I used to just get so excited over new boxes, and I loved subscription boxes so much. It's why I started my channel. When I first started my channel, subscription box unboxings weren't super big. Of course there were some, but they weren't huge like they are now. Like, there's so many channels that do unboxings. So when I first started my channel, I just loved the surprise every month. And I loved how like exciting it was because you didn't know what was going to be in your box. And like, it was just fun and exciting, you know? But now I just feel like it's so repetitive. Like, boxes have become so repetitive in most boxes that you always get like the same thing, even if it's not from the same company or brand. It's pretty much the same. You know, you're getting eyeshadow palettes, you're getting face moisturizers and serums and lipsticks and stuff. So like, it's just not as exciting as it used to be. And I find that like so sad. So I haven't been getting as many boxes as I used to. Because I'm just not excited about it anymore, which is making my channel, I went from like uploading every day on my channel to now uploading like maybe twice or 3 times a week. It definitely affects, like, because I do YouTube as like a side job. My first job is a mother and a wife. I think the least I make on a video is about $20. And that just depends on like what video it is and how long it is and stuff. But I do make money off those videos, of course. But so me not uploading as much as I normally would upload, used to upload all the time with all sorts of different boxes, it's definitely hurting like my income. But I just feel like I'm losing that like love that I had for subscription boxes. And it's sad. Like, I feel sad, so I don't really know what to do. Like, I don't know what to do when it comes to my channel anymore. Like, I want to upload because I love it, and I want to upload something that I really do love and that I want to continue, you know? Like, on this channel, I love watching reaction videos. It's like one of the things that I love to watch. Like, I love TikTok too. Short little videos that make you laugh. And like, I wanted to do reaction videos on this channel, but first of all, I don't know how to actually make them. I don't know how to record them and make sure, like, because I don't want to be reacting to something and looking at it or holding it to show you. I want to be a split screen. I would love to do something like that on my second channel. Because I've been doing unboxings on my first channel for so long, changing up what I do on that channel is not going to go well. Like, it's just, like, it won't be put in the recommended. It wouldn't be, you guys wouldn't get notifications because YouTube wouldn't recognize it as like, it's weird. YouTube just wouldn't recognize it as one of my videos. I don't know why. I don't know why it does that. So I'm struggling on trying to figure out how to change up my content, not get rid of unboxings altogether, but change it up where it does okay. Like if I was to put my get ready with me up on this video on my, if I was to put this video up on my first channel, it would struggle to get 1,000 views. And that's because people just aren't people are interested in the boxes that I put up. Most of you guys are. The ones that want to watch a get ready with me and listen to me just talk about myself, which is kind of embarrassing for me, not for you guys, are the people that like have been watching me for a while or just really enjoy me. And there are people that just don't care. I've been using the same brush the entire time. Usually I like mix brushes and I change them out, but this one's doing pretty good. I do wish that I brought my little brush cleaner that will just take the pigment off. It's not washing, it just takes the pigment off, but I didn't bring it down. Okay. So anyway, that's what I'm struggling with my second channel. And I do want to like put up on my second channel, I want to do like my summer stuff or like my gardens. I just want to put stuff up that I like truly love and I truly enjoy on this channel. It doesn't matter what it is. I just want it to be more like me. And in the summer, I spend most of the time outside with all like the little animals. I'm in my gardens. Like I'm at the beach. Like I spend so much time doing other stuff and not YouTube that I would love to share with you guys. I just don't know. On my first channel, I just don't know if everyone would want to watch it, so I never put it up. So that's why I'm planning on sharing it on this channel, which I'm happy about. Like, to me on this channel, it doesn't matter like how many, I want all of you guys to watch my videos. I love every single one of you, and I love commenting back to you guys. You guys are like my family, you know, like my little YouTube family, and the people that enjoy watching me and whatever I put up. You guys have been with me for so long, and I just absolutely love you guys. So I want to share everything with you guys. I just lost my train of thought. Oh, I was saying I don't care. So it's not that I don't care if you watch it. It doesn't affect me as it would for my first channel. Like when my videos don't get seen on my first channel, it's kind of disappointing. I'm like, oh no, did nobody like it? Like nobody wants to watch it. You kind of feel like you are not doing something right because you feel like nobody wants to watch your videos, and then you like overthink it. You kind of are like, oh gosh, maybe I'm just not, maybe people just don't want to watch me anymore. You know what I mean? Like, so you do overthink stuff when you have a channel. I overthink stuff for my first channel, but for my second channel, I just want to put up stuff that I enjoy and I just, like, I'm interested in, that's not subscription boxes, if that makes sense. The groundhogs are back. Here's the thing about these groundhogs. I love them, okay? I love them because they are here every year. It's a new set of babies every year, and it's so wonderful to see my kids watch the baby groundhogs and like watch what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, am I blinding you with that? There's nothing back there that I don't want you to see. I just don't want the mirror to be like, I hear people say like, I don't want to blind you. I really don't want to blind you. I have all these lights over here. Anyway, I love watching the baby groundhogs. The thing with those things though, are they're complete garden destroyers. So my garden will be doing so good, and I'll have like all of these wonderful tomatoes growing and all of these like awesome cucumbers and peppers and peas and beans and like all of this stuff growing. And the minute that those groundhogs sniff it out, they destroy it. So it's like you watch them grow and you're so excited to actually pick them, and then the groundhogs find them and they get them before you do. And that to me like makes me so sad, because I plant them their own garden. It's not like I don't plant the groundhogs their own garden. They have their own garden. I plant them a garden so that they can have all the stuff that I plant for myself for them. But no. They want what I have in my gardens. It makes me really sad. It kind of makes me not want to garden. And to give up. That's what it makes me want to do. To give up, because it's like I'm not really getting anything from the garden. I love putting my hands in the soil and like I love that. I love being able to plant, and I love gardening. Like I love planting stuff and watching it bloom and stuff, but I also like being able to get something from my garden to actually eat. And those little groundhogs steal it. They steal it all the time. But they are so cute. Last year we had baby bunnies. We had all of those tadpoles. Tadpoles are so cute. We actually put the little pools out again so we could have more tadpoles this year. I don't know if they'll actually come back, but Scarlett is hoping that they do. They were so much fun last year to have in our yard. Like, just so cute. Oh, so cute. I'm super excited about that. My skin, my psoriasis is so bad right now, and I'm not understanding why. It's not like anything has changed. It's more of like it's on my scalp and it itches on like my hairline. Okay, so I'm going to do eyeliner and then eyelashes. Oh, Noella lashes. Oh, they're so good, guys. I'm going to link Noella lashes in my description box. Oh, she is. I believe she's coming out with a subscription box for lashes, which I will be all over. Like, I will be all over that subscription because I want her lashes every month. They're like literally the best lashes I've ever used. Not that I've used a ton of lashes, but like you can reuse them. They have the perfect amount of flare, and they also are very soft and flexible. And that is huge for me. I need like a really flexible band. All right, so I'm gonna pop on my lashes. I don't know which one I'm gonna use, but I'm gonna pop them on. I've been using the Super Strong Hold Eyelash Adhesive by Envy. I got this off of Amazon. I also got a bunch of eyelashes off of Amazon. I mean, the truth is, if you're going to buy lashes from Amazon and they're going to be cheap lashes, they're going to be cheap lashes. But I didn't learn off of the lashes. Like, I learned how to do my eyelashes by using the Amazon lashes, and it just was an easy way to learn how to use them and not worry that you are like damaging lashes that are like super expensive. You know what I mean? Sometimes I have a great lash day and it's super easy to put my lashes on. Other times I want to scream and yell. Now my lashes are on. I really hate them. But okay. So now I'm going to put some mascara on because the lashes underneath look white. Okay, so now that my lashes are on and my mascara is on the lower lash line, I'm going to do my bronzer, which I just bronze all over my face. Like, I literally take, oh, this is the Morphe bronzer. It's a Glamour bronze. And I just kind of like just tan my face with this. People self-tan, I self-bronze. That's how it goes. All right, now that I have my bronzer on, I'm going to go in with my blush. And no, I'm going to do my highlight and then my blush. I've been using the Makeup Geek highlighter in Nightlight. And it's really pretty. It's very bronzy and glowy. And then I go in with the Bloom palette by Natasha Denona, and I grab both of these just like that on my finger. And add that on top. Just like that. And then I go in with my blush. And I use these two cream blushes in the Bloom palette, and I just dot it on. I kind of sometimes put it up here just to put it, and then I take the lightest blush, just dab it like that, and go across my nose really lightly. I don't like how everyone's been putting blush all over their nose, like all the way down to the tip. I really don't like that look. So I just kind of brush it on the top of my nose. And if I feel like I went a little too much, I'll take my bronzer brush and blend it out. Have any of you guys ever watched the show Seeking Sister Wives? You guys, I'm having such a hard time with it because you're watching these wives watch their husband date other women, and like some of these wives are having such a hard time with it. Like they're literally crying while the husband is out with the other girl. And I can't. Like, it's just, like, I'm not like a super jealous woman. Like, I'm not. I've never been super jealous. If my boyfriend or my husband is going to cheat on me, they're going to cheat on me and there's nothing I can do about it. Would I want them to? No. Not saying I want my significant other to cheat on me. No, I'd probably, you know, hurt him. But I've never been the type of person that's like super jealous. But I wouldn't be able to go and watch my husband date someone else. Like this one couple, they've been married for 13 years. And I'm taking the Huda Beauty Lip Contour in Trophy Wife. They've been married for 13 years. They get divorced. So the husband can bring a girl from another country to marry her because he can't be married. To bring a fiance over. All right, so I put the lip liner all over my lips. I'm gonna add a liquid lip over it. Anyway, so they were married for 13 years. He divorces his wife. They're still together, and they go to Brazil. And then meet up with the wife, the other sister wife that they want to bring into the marriage. And the whole entire trip, he like disregards his wife and like sleeps in another room with the girlfriend and sleeps with her. And like the husband just doesn't, he was like, well, my wife just has to get used to it because this is what God wants. And it's like, you can tell that this guy is not doing it because of what God wants. You know, like I get it. I get other religions and I understand that some religions are just different than others. I grew up in a religious Jewish lifestyle. Like honestly, it was Lubavitch Jewish. I wore long skirts, long sleeves. I went to all Jewish schools, was taught Hebrew. Like I went to synagogue, prayed. We weren't allowed to talk to boys, weren't allowed to touch boys. Like I went to I grew up very religious until I was about 15. So I understand religions and I understand different rules and like that kind of stuff and different ways of thinking. But some of these couples aren't even, like don't even have a religion. They're just doing it to do it. And like most of the wives have trouble with it. It's very strange. I could never, guys. Absolutely never. Never would happen. I would probably end up hurting my husband. Like even the fact that this guy is divorcing his wife to marry somebody else is just so weird to me. Like I would be so upset. And here this wife is like watching her husband like go on these dates with this lady. At night he says goodnight to his not wife anymore, his divorced wife, and goes into the other bedroom and sleeps with them. The girl tells the wife that they slept together. It's so strange. Like, I just could never and would never. You know what I mean? Like, would never. It would really freak me out. Wouldn't it freak you? It would definitely freak me out. All right, guys, that's it. I know I just jibber-jabbered and probably just talked your ears off for no reason, but I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to know what I put on my face, I'll link it down in the description box. And oh, the last liquid lip that I put on is the ColourPop Ultra Blotted Tattletale. Let me just make sure. Yeah, Tattletale. It's one of my favorite shades. When you don't have a deep lip liner underneath, it's very pale and it looks beautiful. So, I mean, it's just a really, really nice color altogether. So, anyway, I'll link everything in my description box, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more of these, let me know, and I will do them. And that is it for today. I love you guys so, so much. Oh, if you have any other ideas of what you want to see for this channel, even for my first channel, let me know so that I can start creating some content that everybody would like to enjoy. And that is it. I love you guys so, so much. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.